through kind of my morning routine. I will say I don't really have anything that is set in stone. I tend to do the bare minimum, but for you guys, I decided to go more in depth. This is what ideally I would like to do, and so that's what we're going to do. It's morning, I just woke up, and so it's coffee time. It's hot. I've been wanting a Santa mug so bad, so I got one. So the first thing I do when I wake up is usually put my contacts in, which is what I did. But I tend to get crusties around my eye, and so I just take a Kleenex, wet the end, and just dab it away. I do have eyelashes, and so I try to be very gentle around that area. It's for retention. And so when I cleanse my face, I stay away from that area, so that's what this is for. This is probably a little, not controversial, but I've heard bad things about this, but I've been doing this all my life. I love bar soap. This is the first thing I use on my skin in the morning and at night to just get everything off, oils, makeup, so then I can really have a clean face to cleanse and exfoliate. So that is what we are going to do first. I just get a washcloth and I wet it. I got my washcloth here, it's wet. I feel like I am the only millennial that uses a washcloth. I don't know what it is, but whenever I am at someone's house or someone's here and they get ready to go shower, I'm like, do you need a washcloth? And they're just like, no. And so I'm just confused what they use. I mean, granted, you can use your hands, but I've tried it before and I just feel like it doesn't do the job. And so, team washcloth. Growing up, I used to rub my face with towels and just products, and I learned that that increases wrinkles and fine lines, and so now I pat everywhere, and I don't know if it's helping. Next, what I go into is cleansing. I actually cleanse twice. I have one product that I use all the time, and it's by Philosophy. It's Purity. I will live and die by this product. Growing up, I always had acne issues, and this saved me. And so I will never go away from it. And as you can see, big fan, big bottle. So I just take about a dime size and then work it into my skin. What I usually do for my second time through with a cleanser is use Clarisol's Rapid Rescue Deep Treatment. I still struggle with acne as an adult. I just think I am a walking breakout. And so this has always done wonders as well. I'm out of that, and so we are gonna go in with Drunk Elephant's Cantaloupe Glycerin. It's a jelly cleanser. I've been using this for a little bit, and I have seen some changes in my skin, but I always double cleanse, and so I just feel like that's what we're gonna do. I have very sensitive skin, and so I try to stay away from fragrant cleansers or just cleansers in general. If they have a lot of additive products, I will break out like no other from just laundry detergent and stuff like that. And so when I find a product that works for me, I don't stray. Okay, now that we're done with cleanser number 2, we're gonna go in with an exfoliator. Again, since I have sensitive skin, I can't get the exfoliators that have those really big beads, so I love this. It's also by Philosophy. It's the Micro Delivery Exfoliating Facial Wash. This has the tiniest micro beads that just penetrate enough to get all the flakes and dry skin off, but it doesn't damage my face, which is important. So just struggled with acne her whole life. I am really proud at how far I've come, not just for the state my skin is. Yes, I have blemishes here and there, who doesn't? But just the confidence I have grown into. I used to refuse to leave the house without makeup on. If I was at a friend's house or there was this guy I really liked and we were spending the night, I would wear makeup to bed. I had issues with cystic acne and I'd always get them in the middle of my forehead, and so I would cut bangs to cover them. But as I've gotten older, I've been starting to do things for me and not for other people, and so I just don't care. I will go to Walmart looking like a trash can. I will go to Target in baggy clothes, no makeup, hair greasy. I just do not care. I am doing things for me now, and as long as I feel comfortable and confident, who cares? Okay, now that I'm finished looking like a wet dog, we're going to go into the fun part. I love serums and moisturizers and all that stuff. I just feel like it makes my face look very plump and very new and young, and so I'm all for that kind of stuff. My cat wanted to say hi. Okay, so growing up, my mom always used astringent. I was never sure what it did, but I just knew it gave you a cool feeling and it just felt like it penetrated so deeply, and so I started doing it. I use the Clean and Clear Deep Cleaning Astringent, and it has everything you need to fight acne, which I love. And so I just wad up a Kleenex. I don't buy those, I don't even know what you call those cotton pads. I am cheap, and so I will just use what's available to me. And I just go in, and it feels tightening, and it burns and stings a little bit, but that's what it's supposed to feel like, at least I think. And it just feels like I have a new layer of skin, honestly, and that's amazing. So I have really oily skin, and so I try to stay away from moisturizers, even though I know people say even if you have oily skin, you just don't moisturize. So when I do, I use Purity. It's Velocity again. As you can see, that is the trend in this video. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of this on. I am getting dry. It's starting to get colder out here in Indiana, and so just adding it where I tend to get dry. So I've been into serums lately, and so I have two here that I kind of switch up. This is the Josie Maran Argan Bright Skin Vitamin C Serum, and then this is a Super C Retinol. So both of them have vitamin C in it. And what I learned is they kind of penetrate the dark spots and make them lighter. Over time, granted, it doesn't happen right away. I think I'm gonna go in with this one today. It just is speaking to me. It's funny, growing up, my mom would buy all these high-end products and she just loved trying them out. And watching her use them, I was just in awe, and I was like, I need to get these. And then when I got older, I realized I had to pay for them. And when I looked at the price tag, we gotta stick to Walmart. So one thing I learned about serums is you're supposed to pat into your skin so they really get in there, opposed to just gliding. And this just helps it sink more into your skin. That I'm done being a greased up hot dog, we are going to go into acne treatment. So I was on Accutane as a middle school, high schooler, and it did wonders to my skin. But I still have breakouts here and there. But during that time, I also used Differin. You used to have to get it prescribed, but now you can get it over the counter. And so that is what I do. I do think it's a little overpriced for this tiny container, but it does help. It dries out the skin and it just helps with blemishes. So I just put it all over again and work it in. Now we're gonna go into kind of a spot treatment. I tend to break out around here, my chin area. I read that it's more hormonal / stress. I know I'm not stressed all the time. I try to take life not too seriously, and I like to talk things out. So if something's bothering me, I'm not gonna let it eat away most of the time. And so I feel like I'm very not that stressed. And so I just think this acne is a part of me, which, like, fine, we can make a home, you can live rent-free, just let me live sometimes. I have a little monster right here, so we're just gonna put a little bit there. I feel like when products burn, you should run the opposite direction, but for me, we like pain over here, so we gonna keep them. The last part of my morning / skincare routine is my lips. I tend to get dry lips, and so I always have to have chapstick on me. They always have to be moist and wet, but I also really love scrubs, and I got this from Lush. They always have the perfect scents, and it's candy cane, and I think that is right up my alley considering I just decorated for Christmas and we're not even at Thanksgiving. So I just take a little bit and rub it. They say this is edible. Granted, Lush has all natural products, but I can't get behind eating it, so now that my lips are exfoliated, I go in with Aquaphor. I love this stuff. I have a lot of tattoos, and so I naturally have used this for those to help with the healing process. But this stuff does wonders to my lips and dry skin in general. I also tend to have really dry feet, and so I will glob this on my feet and then put socks on and go straight to bed. And you wake up with brand new feet. It's amazing. And just like that, we are done. This was my morning routine, give or take. Usually just roll out of bed and go about my day. But for you guys, I really wanted to show you in depth what I do. And so I hope you either learn what to do or what not to do.